I know the path to heaven is a straight path, and you can't pass through the straight way if you have all of those baggages.
You want to train people to be a volunteer. Not only teaching Bible, you have to teach them other skills.
There's a place not only at Kimbia Mission Academy, but in God's mission fields around the world.
We would love to send an army of youth from Kimbia Mission Academy as missionaries, just rightly trained.
You want to train people to be a volunteer.
From Kimbia Mission Academy
Not only
as
teaching Bible,
missionaries, just rightly trained, so that we
There's a place for all sorts of people, all sorts of experiences. When we first got here 10 years ago, first of all, we're the only secondary school within 150 miles of river. So
we quickly ran into some obstacles with getting volunteers.
We realized quickly that we were able to start these projects, but manning them was a void.
And it was then, I think, that we were talking one day and we realized that, you know what we need to do? We need to grow our own missionaries.
I came here about 7.5 years ago. I decided to give up walking for myself and walk for Jesus.
Oh, for all our 35 students, I hope first that all of them to surrender their life completely to God.
To be missionaries in God's work, but it's still their choice.
Not everybody would see the need of going to mission fields.
But the choice is there. So our hope is that they do indeed choose to become missionary teachers, missionary pilots, whatever they become.
We just ask them to put mission in front of it.
Whatever activity or work they may find, they need to be witnesses for Jesus.
And for them especially is to spread the word, the gospel to whoever, to anybody.
Not only trying to baptize people, but teaching others the way to Christ, and even in how we live. We are all called to be ministers. missionaries in our own right, even if it's home or even if it's abroad.
We want people to be trained to go out and finish this work. We're too long in this old land of sin. We need to finish this work and go home.
So we're trying to instill in them a sense of sacrifice, a sense of service, while we have just a few moments left in this Earth's history. In 5 years, we'd like to see scores of young people out in the mission field as they graduate from Kimbia Mission Academy. There is a huge need for volunteers coming from around the world because the different cultures add to what we're trying to do here.
Since this school was built, we've been able to change the tide of a lot of the thinking in the community as well as in the minds of the children. And the fact of just being exposed to other people from other countries, it has given them the ideas or the aspirations now of being more, even open that possibility of actually working for God and being able to do more than what is just right here in Guyana.
You know, you're able to help them catch a vision then.
We're looking for these fired up young people who are saying, look, I want to change the world. I want to make a huge impact.
For me, I was always impressed to go overseas to do mission work, even if it was for a short time. But I always wanted to go. I was really impressed with the stories of Paul. And they just taught people how to be like Christ.
I had planned to go overseas at one point during college. It didn't work out, but as I was just reading my Bible and stuff, the things that used to say stay were now saying go. So I was like, all right, okay, God, I'll go.
Because according to Revelation 22:17 says, the Spirit and the bride say, come. I came, and I need to tell the others to come.
When someone decides to go into the mission field, they have to ask themselves, how willing are they to be flexible, to be adaptable? You know, people apply and they say, well, I'm a teacher. And we say, well, what else are you? What else would you like to do? And they'll ask what needs to be done, and that's a better question.
As I realized as well when we came here, everybody has a set of ideas that they believe they are coming to do.
Don't come thinking you're going to change everything, because you're not. You will impact lives, but it's getting to know the kids.
This is not an easy place. But if you know that you are called by God, it's the best place.
But once I got here into this mission field, I realized that there was a lot of my character that needed to be trained and chiseled and remolded and sculpted.
But even though it's hard, like, that's where you see God pull through, that He is your strength. He really is.
We have found over the years with all the volunteers that have come, their idea of what the mission field really is changes.
Whether it was a culture, climate, food, kids, and through that you learn to depend on God, that really He's your only source of strength and wisdom and everything. And from that you grow.
That if you are discouraged and you'll go on your knees in your room and you know that God called you here, you will stand up and you'll continue because you know that God called you here.
Our appeal is please come, let us know what you'd like to do. We'll let you know what needs to be done here, and if there's a match, I'm sure God will work out the details. God bless.